What is happening? Welcome to another pitcher video breakdown. My name is Nick Pollack, founder of Pitcher List, a former pitching coach and a college baseball pitcher, and we're going to talk about Marcus Stroman. Hi. He had a fantastic start yesterday. 8 innings against the Reds, 7 strikeouts. And the main thing really that just shocked me yesterday was how good his slider was. Way better than what we've seen in the past. Over 55% CSW on that. 9 whiffs for the game. And that really set the tone the entire way through. And we're going to look at that pitch a good amount in this 5th inning as he took down the Reds. So let's talk about it. Let's watch it. And let's just be excited that Marcus Stroman is pitching at his best right now. Okay. So here's the first pitcher to Tyler Naquin. And there's the first pitch strike. That's a slider. And it's down to the zone. You're going to see Stroman live a lot down with that sinker. Makes a lot of sense. He's a ground ball guy. Good defense behind him. Obviously, Lindor being out doesn't help. But still, you're going to see a lot of those low pitches from Stroman. And you can also imagine he has a splitter in his repertoire. Seeing that fastball down in the zone sets him up to be able to go down with the slider farther than where that fastball went. So like you can have the same tunneling of that pitch, then it allows you to actually go as far down as the dirt if they're selling out to think it's that fastball again. So I like this. So I see this. You see the glove up. There's 2 things that I think about. Either one, Stroman is trying to do a fastball up there, either the sinker that comes back over the plate, or a 4-seamer that stays up, which, I mean, he tried to do earlier in the season. He's more of like the sinker stuff now than the 4-seamer, so that's probably could be a sinker that comes back over the plate, or it could be a cutter that's going to dive in. It starts where the glove is over here and then comes back in to the inside corner. So we'll see how this works. No, that's that 2-seamer that comes back in. And this is sweet. Oh, man. Look at this. The first pitch ended here at the bottom, and now he's got the very top of the zone here. As a hitter, all you dream of is something juicy to hit in the middle of the plate. And Stroman is just saying, nah, man. I just threw 2 gorgeous strikes. You ain't going to get anything this at bat. Nothing. Sorry, so now 0-2. I mean, you throw the splitter. You got to throw the splitter. You got to do that. Yeah, he tried to, and he missed it. And I was saying before, you could, if you throw in the dirt, you could be able to get that if they're thinking like it could be that low fastball again. But considering you just went up here, it really does set up that splitter down here. So you really have to make it convincing. And he just didn't. That was a wasted one. Okay, 1-2. Let's see what we go with. Fastball up and away, which I don't agree with. It looks like that was actually the approach. That could have been a 4-seamer that stayed up, but it did seem like it had that drive away. And look, this is where the glove is placed. I'm pretty shocked by this for a couple of reasons. One, you were able to hit the command here, and you can get him even just looking. And he wasn't able to hit that whatsoever. You just threw a splitter that kind of tried to be away, too. So you have him kind of looking away a little bit. It's a lot easier to hit this pitch away. When it comes to 2-seamers to the opposite-handedness, so easy to just go with the pitch, to like just push it. It starts middle and you're swinging already, and then it goes over here, but then you just keep extending your arms out. So much easier to make that adjustment than coming in. Pushing away is easy. Pulling back is very hard. So this pitch, I mean, that was the intention. And I mean, it wasn't a single, but I mean, this almost was. Like, look at that catch he had to make. That was a drive, and I'm surprised that was the approach. I mean, props to Stroman, because he just did what, he did what he was told, but that's not the approach. There's a sinker down. He gets the call. Oof. I mean, when you're that close to the play, I understand you get that call. Oof, that's a pitcher's pitch. Suarez is upset, and honestly now, if I'm Stroman, yeah, I'm just trying to stay away now. So it looks like they're sending away. This is either going to be the cutter or the slider off the plate. It could be a backdoor sinker. Don't get me wrong, but I certainly wouldn't do that against a guy like Suarez, who's probably looking for a heater. And there it is. There's that slider. That's beautiful. They even called him on it at home. Like that. Look, you see this location, you go, how could anyone swing at that? And when you establish a sinker, first pitch strike, he didn't even fully swing. He knew it wasn't pretty early, but he was still too committed. And now the hand, I mean, terrible camera angle. My God, once again, look at this. This is where the end of the mound is. You want this to be like, this is where the plate should be in the camera angle, and it's just so far. But anyway, this one is actually looking like it's going to be here, and it just isn't. That's really hard to deal with. So you see Suarez swing that badly on it. What I would do is I would throw another one that's not actually farther away. It's actually closer. I know that sounds kind of weird. Normally, 0-2, you go farther away. You make them stretch more. But that was a reluctant swing. And I would imagine if you threw that same pitch again, Suarez wouldn't swing. So you have to make it a little more tempting. But just don't throw it here. You can throw it here, or you can throw it here. Just don't make it land here, is all you want to do. Or really far away. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. I mean, so if you're Suarez, you're thinking he's either going to go sinker or he's going to go slider, right? That's what you've seen this at bat. That's kind of what Stroman has been doing. Instead, Stroman goes with a splitter, and this is right down the middle. Like, this is not what Stroman's trying to do. He's trying to throw this here or so, or down here, where it looks like it's the fastball and then all of a sudden dies out. What's interesting about this is I think Suarez, when he's making his decision right here, okay, he's thinking two things. Either is this going to be a sinker or a slider? And I think he determines this is not a slider, right? It's kind of hung up a little. It doesn't really quite have the look of it going this way. So it's a great, I'm going to sell out for this now because this is going to be fastball. It's going to land in the zone over here. But it has extra dip and it's slower all of a sudden, and it's a splitter. That's fascinating. You know, sometimes hard to play isn't the worst thing ever, because if you have good sequencing, it's not so bad. Huh. that was fascinating. There's the sinker again. Oh my God, look at Stroman just getting all the calls. Jesus. I mean, this is like, you never see this. Why? Look where the glove starts. This is where the glove starts. I'm going to keep my cursor there, and it ends over here. He has to grab all the way across. You generally don't get that call. The umpire isn't even on that side. You know, it's just, you don't get that call. It's so rare. And there's that slider again. Same idea as with Suarez. I mean, that's working great. That has a ton of break. Aquino, once again, thinks that's going to come back over. It just does not. And, I mean, throw it again. I think with Aquino, you can throw it again. Same exact pitch. Yep. Got him. Done. So, and that's it. I mean, I will say, that was 3 sliders in this inning alone that got whiffs. And that's such a useful tool for Stroman. I mean, he got lots of calls with the sinker, don't get me wrong. But he didn't make mistakes with it either. And the pitch to Naquin, that's just sequencing, right? That's an approach change, I think, that he can make, especially if it has that slider that he had to Suarez and to Aquino. I would have just thrown that slider also to Naquin instead as well, just inside corner. He would have probably swung right over that. So this is good Stroman. This is his stuff working well. It's really exciting to see that, and hopefully that's what we get moving forward. Is that kind of slider? Hopefully the makes those small adjustments about what to pitch and when. That this the splitter was an interesting one and it worked out. It's kind of cool to see that gambit work off, but workouts, pull it off. I don't know. But anyway, that's going to do for this pitcher video breakdown. As always, you can watch this live on Twitch, twitch.tv/pitcherlist every weekday morning, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern time. You should be here. Come hang out, ask all the questions you have. If you see something about this and you're curious about the approach or sequencing that you want to be, a bit better watching these games, just ask in Twitch. It's a lot of fun. It's my favorite thing to talk about. So come on by. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. And as always, may your BABIPs be low and your strikeouts high.